Hello guys, this is Spicy and welcome to my first episode of Gunpla Re-Review. So in this episode we're going to talk about 3 kits from the Bandai Gunpla High Grade Iron Blooded Orphan line. So obviously right here we have a bunch of Grazes. And let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Graze. So basically, this is the 1/44 scale Graze standard type / commander type. You can build 2 of these kits. Basically, it's a very simple head swap. And yeah, you can see that right here. Okay, and you can also make the ground type and the space type right there. Just by looking at that. Also got the mono ice sensor thing. Very popular, common with the Grazes. Basically, you had to open up the top part and leave, I guess, like the top section slightly exposed. And this kit was released in 2015. Let's go ahead and take a look at the information right here. 1,000 yen, recommended for ages 8 and up. Surprising. And 1,000 yen, that's like 10 bucks. And let me tell you, this is a super good deal if you can get it for less than 10 bucks. Yeah, it's just insane. I think you can probably find this kit in North America for $15, and even by that, it's a steal. This is an incredible kit. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. First off, we have the instruction manual. Since this was released in 2015, they haven't done the English and Japanese dual language manual. So you can see right here, the armor can also be removed and attached to the Barbatos. I think this is the Barbatos Lupus, I believe, or the Barbatos standard type, or the first form, or something like that. I'm not really familiar with that mobile suit. But anyway, here we have all the assembly instructions. Go with this kit. And some promotional pictures. Alright, so that's the manual. Let's go ahead and talk about the kit. So, this is not just the Graze standard type. I actually added a few more options from the option kit. So, anyway, we're going to take a look at the standard equipment first. So first we got the Graze machine gun right here. Pretty nice. Got it all detailed up. And it can fit into the hand. Let me go ahead and grab that real quick. So basically all you have to do is remove the axe. Once again, we got the axe right here. I painted the blade section using a metallizer lacquer. Let's slice in right there. Very simple. And then you just attach this section right there, like that. And obviously, with the special equipment type from the option set, we get the shield and we get this backpack thing right here. So I'm going to talk about that too. And the axe can be attached to the side skirt, like so. Very simple, very effective. And this is the extra option part from one of the option sets. So the Graze gets a shield. And I also got a shield adapter thing that goes onto the hand. So you can attach the shield. That's pretty cool. Also got this ground style backpack that lets you mount a sword. Unfortunately, I did not get the other option set to get the sword. Or actually more like my supporter Eric did not get the option set to get that sword. So yeah, he was on the fence about getting the Carta Graze, and I'm not getting it. So anyway, and if you expose like the top of the head section, you can see the mono eye sensor right there. That's actually pretty cool. Fortunately, it's a sticker, and it's not that great, to be honest with you. But the rest of the kit is actually really good. So here we have the 2 head options. You can have the commander type, or you can have the grunt type. Also, as an extra option, I also added these ground style feet. This is also from another option set. And yeah, let's go ahead and just convert it into the space type. These are the standard feet that it comes with the kit. So there we go. I think it actually looked better in this form. And what you want to do, it's very simple. You want to just remove this whole back section right there. These are just like, you know, thrusters for the ground. It's just mounted on the back skirt, so it can, like, you know, hover around when it's like doing ground combat. Now basically what you want to do here, you want to remove these, you want to remove that backpack, and you add these here, and now you have the space assault mode. Very nice. And I think I prefer it looking like this, even though it has the mono eye. I think it looks more natural when it's when the top section is not opened up. Yeah, and you get the sensor right there. So you know, all these IBO kits have very similar articulation, so I'm just gonna run through that real quick. Obviously, this one does have an inner frame, just like most IBO kits. So we got a ball joint here for the feet, right there. We also got a hinge right here, double jointed knee. Take a look at that. That's freaking awesome. And then we also got the thigh cut, universal joint for the waist, the hips. So that's really nice. The front skirt you can actually articulate, so you can move that forward. It's a little tough. I think Eric actually super glued it, the front skirt. But yeah, anyway, it really doesn't really get in the way. You can move the leg up regardless. How interesting. He actually super glued that section. Anyway, we got the side skirt, which, oh yeah, the leg kind of fell off there. Okay, let's move this up. Let's get the axe out of the way. You can articulate the side skirt. Rotate that. Side skirt can go left and right. Also got the waist section right there where you can rotate a little bit. It is actually kind of hindered by this and the back skirt. So yeah. And then we also got the ab crunch section right there. Very nice. Also got butterfly joints for the shoulders. Take a look at that. This is $10 in Japan. So like, this is just an insane deal. Like, anyway, and now we got a poly cap right here for the shoulders, ball joint at the arm, the shoulder, and we also got a bicep swivel. And unfortunately, we only got single bend for the elbow, and the hand is on a ball joint, and stuff is kind of falling apart on me. Anyway, we also got this adapter right here on the wrist. So this let you connect the shield adapter. Right there you see the peg. So basically this goes like this. And then this part attaches to the shield connector. Right here. So you rotate that. And then you plug this in if you can. Okay, so anyway, go ahead and plug that in. Snap that in there. Like so. You can articulate the back thrusters, and yeah, overall it's a very nice kit. Yeah, if you can find this kit for like $15 in North America, that's usually including taxes, and I would definitely pick it up if you're a fan of IBO, or even if you're just a fan of mech suits and stuff like that. This is probably one of the best deal you can get. It's a very simple build and also very solid. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the armor can also move up and down. It's connected via this hinge section. So yeah, this is the Graze, and obviously Bandai printed the heck out of this kit. So yeah, eventually I guess the parts tolerance got really bad because they just keep reprinting this kit and make so many variants of it. So yeah, your mileage might vary due to parts tolerance issues. Like sometimes the joints will get very loose and stuff like that. I got this kit for my supporter Eric, I think in 2017. So it has been reprinted a few times. since it was originally released in 2015. So yeah, you can see I guess some of the parts seems kind of loose. Yeah, that's what happens when they keep reprinting kits. The parts tolerance get kind of bad, but it's not terrible. I mean, it's still pretty nice overall. I mean, it's not like, look, I can honestly tell you, there are some action figures out there today that are like a lot more loose than this model kit. So yeah. Anyway, obviously it doesn't come to stand. I'm only using the stand just to display it for display reasons. So there we go. That is the Graze standard type, Graze commander type. So yeah, very nice kit. Next up, let's talk about the Geirail. Okay, so here we go. Geirail. This kit was released in 2016. So what the Geirail is a prototype version of the Graze. And yeah, he was piloted by this dude who got crushed by I think Akihiro in the Gujan remake. I think the Gujan remake, yeah. Anyway, here we have some more promotional pictures. This back section is supposed to be painted blue, but unfortunately it just come molded in that color. And obviously they're not going to give you that full sticker to a gigantic full sticker that's going to wrap around the whole section. So yeah, I ended up leaving it as is. Eric was fine with it. So anyway, here we have some more pictures. It does have a very interesting looking headpiece, so that's very nice. Okay, so retail price once again, 1,000 yen, so $10 or less than $10 in Japan. Again, an insane deal if you can find it at that price. In North America, you're probably looking to pay $15. Okay, so there we go. Let's take a look at the instruction manual. In 2016, they do the dual language, Japanese and English. So if you want to read more about this guy, you can't pause it. What is this guy's name anyway? So he's a friend of Roostar Alien. Oh, Galan Mosa, that's his name. So anyway, this is basically the prototype version of the Graze, and you can attach some accessories to, if you get the option set 5, you can attach the cannons onto his shoulder. Also can attach several other accessories to the forearm. And you can also connect the ground type unit from the Graze standard type commander type. I think I actually prefer this look over that gigantic backpack thing or butt pack. Anyway, here we have the assembly instructions. And let's take a look. For accessories, this guy is a little bit sparse. So anyway, what you see is almost what you get with this one. Now I did also get some option set for this kit. Mostly just this part right here. You can actually swap out the head if you want to sort of convert it into the Geirail or the Geirail Scharfhinter or the Geirail Executioner. Obviously this thing needs to be painted to match the color. Also need to put the sticker in there if you want it to look more proper. But anyway, that's just one of the options parts. And yeah, he's got the shield that converts into an axe, and then he's got the machine gun right here. So yeah, it's got this weird butt pack thing that helps it to hover. But like I said, you can remove this if you don't like it. This whole back section comes off like that, and then as the instruction manual suggests, you can attach this thing to the backpack, to the butt pack, so it can reuse the equipment from the Graze. Why does it not want to plug in? Something weird is going on. Okay, I think it's actually easier if you just, you know, remove this whole thing like that and just stick this in there if you can. Sort of. There we go. There we go. Well, since it's a prototype Graze, you know, it shares a lot of similarities with the Graze, so I think that actually looks better. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories. The gun is just static. I mean, there's really not much you can do. It can actually stand a lot better than the Graze. The legs are a lot more sturdy. I mean, the overall build is a lot more sturdy than the Graze. And for this thing, it's very simple. All you have to do is pull the X apart, like so, and then just reconnect it, like that. I know, it's look very stupid, but hey, it is Iron-Blooded Orphan, man. Like, some designs are good, some of the designs are like ridiculous. Anyway, it's got very similar articulation as the Graze. As you can see, most of the inner frames are exactly the same. So it's going to have the same articulation. The lower legs are a little bit different. So anyway, I've got a ball joint right here. This thing kind of fall apart on me. But anyway, let's go ahead and reconnect that. There we go. We also got a hinge right here for the feet. And the rest is exactly the same as the Graze. So we got double joint the knee, we got universal joint for the hips, like that. Got the same waist articulation as a Graze. It's a ball joint that goes into the waist. I guess if you remove the butt pack, you can get full 360. And we also got the shoulder hinge right here, like that. You can with that. Also got the same. It's got the same exact same arm articulation as a Graze. So yeah. Now my only concern about this kit is that, well, the head is actually really nice. Take a look. There's a clear red piece right there inside. Unfortunately, you cannot change out the headpiece. You can't have the you can't have the mass production type. I guess because this thing is such a prototype suit. They only make like a very few of them. So this one ended up being the commander type, so that's all you're gonna get. The front skirt doesn't work, it's just one static piece. We do have connection ports right here for the shoulder armor, and I think you can mount this shoulder armor on other IBO kits, so if you want to mount like cannons on top of it, you can. The machine gun is pretty simple. It's kind of remind me of a Zaku machine gun. It's got this round drum magazine. It's also got this handle so it can wield it with both hands if necessary. And it can do it. It absolutely can do it. I just need to position it properly. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Well, if I position it even better, it would look even better. That's nice. Okay, well, I guess like you can swap out the head if you want to make a pseudo version of the Geirail Schaffenter, like that. Looks kind of silly to me. Not a fan of that, and this thing kind of came apart. This thing is very simple. It's just two-piece snap together and then the front plate. But yeah, this is actually definitely one of the nicer IBO grunt suit or pseudo grunt suit out there. It's about the same size as a Graze. Standing next to it, it's the same height. So yeah, prototype Graze and standard Graze. So that's the accessories. Let's get the action base out of the way. And last but not least, let's take a look at the Graze Ein. So this thing is just like another custom Graze. This kit was released in 2016. I cannot find the manual for this kit. I don't know where my friend Eric placed it. We spent about 5 minutes looking for it, but we can't find it, so just gave up. Retail price for this kit is only 1,400 yen, so 400 yen more. Almost double though. I mean, that's so probably looking at about 18 US dollars for this kit. Still, it's a very good deal consider how big it is. So anyway, that's the box. And let's go ahead and take a look at the accessory. Once again, the accessory is kind of sparse. We got the battle axe right here. Very nice. And the battle axe can be attached to the hand like that. It's a very cheap gimmick. You can see here's the Graze axe and here's the Graze Ein's humongous version axe. So that's that. Another one's already attached to the hand. Let's bring the Graze Ein over here. And for the shoulders, there's these attachment points for these machine gun ports. So yeah. So now it's got like range attack. It's got another one over here if you want to attach that. And we also have two of these closed fists, which kind of look very disappointing. I think they could have done a better job with these. And on the arms, there's the these pile bunker parts. So basically you just push that forward, and then it's got some kind of a pile bunker weapon. And it's also nice that the wrist can go up like that, so you can like try to hit somebody with that pile bunker. I threw a bunch of decals on this kit as a request of my my friend Eric when I was building this kit for him. And yeah, just like the other Graze, we got the mono eye thing underneath that sensor. And if you want to not expose the mono eye, all you have to do is reattach this section right here, and that will cover it up. Oh, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, that covers it up. The head is actually very unique. This is a very interesting looking head. Anyway, let me fix that color real quick. But yeah, this is a very interesting looking headpiece. I mean, it's still got the whole Graze look, but it just looks like 100% time meaner. Yeah. And I mean, it's got the same articulation. The base inner frame is the same as the Graze. A lot of people are complaining that, you know, since it's such a big kit, why didn't they develop like a new frame for it? Why did they just reuse like the same Graze frame? Well, the lower legs are a little bit better. It's a little bit more complicated. Only the top section is part of the Graze. The other section right here is newly developed. So we got these thrusters on the bottom. And got this thing right here. Now this part is a little bit annoying. These armor bits likes to come off, so just be aware of that. And yeah, let's see, we got a hinge right here, can rotate that. Obviously we got a ball joint here for the legs, or for the feet. And the feet can actually be swapped out, so you can transform it into this version. Basically what this does is the drill kick. So in the anime, or IBO, the Graze is known to be able to do this kind of drill kick against other enemy mobile suits. So yeah, very nice. Double jointed knee, the same joints as the Graze, and yeah, just like the Graze, you can move the front skirt as long as you don't super glue them in, like what my friend did. We got the waist ab crunch right there. We got these lift arms. And what these does is allow you to attach the axe. So you can see there's a peg right there. And then it just attaches it right there, like that. And it holds in place very nicely. Chest articulation is exactly the same, because it's the same frame. We got the butterfly joint. Got the poly cap that you can move up and down. Ball joint here. The arm can actually move perpendicular, which is nice. Okay, you know what? I should have taken these gun off. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Let's go ahead and remove that. Push this section in there like that. There's a hinge right here for that. The armor can also move independently. So, like that. So, yeah. To improve articulation, the arm can go out. Unfortunately, only single bend at the elbow, but we do have this wrist hinge right here. And then ball joint for the wrist. I'm surprised, like this thing isn't like coming apart on me. A lot of people reported that their Graze Ein kit is very loose and very problematic. I did not have any issue with this particular kit. And it's been in my friend's possession for close to a year now. So he really didn't have any issues with it. Although I think it was only being displayed on his shelf the whole entire time. So, okay, well, I noticed some issue right here. The pile bunker seems to like to come up on its own. Or maybe I hit it accidentally. But yeah, this is a very menacing suit. This thing went up against the Barbatos 5th or 6th form. That thing's got the giant chainsaw. And they were just like duking it out. Yeah. And then I guess somehow Eins died. And they used his brain or something as part of the Kimara's Vidar or something. Yeah, it's weird. But anyway, that gives it like an improved functionality or something. Okay, so, well, I think I talk about these. There's thrusters on the back here. So that gives it extra, mobility. Overall, this is a very badass looking take on the Graze. And look, it's almost double the size of the Graze. So there's a Graze, and there's a Graze Eins. Awesome. I really like this line. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of IBO. And all the kits I built for this particular line goes to my friend Eric. So thank you, Eric, for your support. And let me know what you guys think about these IBO Grazes. And that was pretty much it. That's a review on all three prototype Graze, and then Graze Eins. I do have the Reginlaze, but I'm not gonna talk about that kit. That kit is terrible. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.